Yes, good evening students. Yesterday class we discussed about 2 marks questions and again we discussed about some more questions regarding the stoichiometry. Now see those questions. Now see the first question. In today's class we discussed about what Nana? First question. Now see here the questions given. So what is the question given? How many significant figures are there in the following? See that question carefully. So I am saying here. So how many significant figures are there in the following? Now see the first one. ABT is given like this. So the ABT is what Nana? So 0.0025. Understood? So ABT is what? 0.0025. And BBT is what given? So BBT is 208 given. CBT is given what? 5005 is given. And DBT is given what? 126.000 given. And EBT is given as what? 500.0 given. Right, Nana? Now see. So in 0.0025. Okay. Now see the concept carefully here. So we discuss about how many significant figures are available in the each option. So first option here in 0.0025 before the decimal point this is the 0 integer. So before the decimal point is the 0 integer. That's why in 0.0025 two significant figures are present. Right now? And here 208 is a whole number. Is the whole number. So all values are significant. That's why here 3 significant figures are possible. Because in the 208 all figures are what? Significant. Understood, Nana? In 5005 this is a whole number. In this whole number how many significant figures are there? 4 significant figures are there. In the whole number of what? 5005. And come to here, before the decimal point 126 is there. So because of the before decimal point 126 is there is a non-zero integer. The zeros are what? Significant. That's why 6 significant figures are available. Simple logic, Nana. No confusion, Nana. And come to the 500.0. In the 500.0. So before the decimal point of 500 is a what? So that is a non-zero integer. That's why after the decimal point the 0 also significant. That's why you have the 4 significant figures are there. That's the simple logic. Repeat logic once again what I am saying. So here before the decimal point 0 is there. That's why these zeros are insignificant. 2 significant figures are there. In 208, 208 is a whole number. 208 is a whole number. So 3 significant figures are there. 5005 is a whole number. That's why 4 significant figures are there. 126.000. So before the decimal point 126 is a what? 126 is a whole number value. That's why after the decimal point the zeros are what? Significant. 6 significants are there. And before the decimal point 500 is a what? Is a whole number. That's why after the decimal point the 0 is what? Again significant. We have the 4 significant figures like that. Understood what I am saying? Right now? And go to the next question. Rounding off the principle up to the 3 significant figures. So next question is what? Rounding off. OFF means what? Cut off. Rounding off to 3 significant figures. What I am saying? Rounding off to 3 significant figures. What is the first one given? So 34.216 is the A. And B is what given? 10.4107. And C is given what? 0.04597 given. And D is given is what? D given as 2808 is given like that. And what I am asking question? Rounding off to 3 significant figures. Now see, in this value of 34.216, so rounding off to 2. After rounding off to the 3 significant figures of the point 2, after the 2, 1 is what? The value is 1. 1 is what? That is less than 5. Because of less than 5, no adding of the plus 1. What I am saying? No adding of the plus 1. Repeat once again. After rounding off to the 2, after 2, 1 is there. So 1 is the value is what? Less than 5. So 1 value is less than 5. That's why no adding of plus 1. Now the rounding off to 3 significant figures. The reported answer is 34.2. That is the reported answer. Understood? Now, here rounding up to 10.4. I want 3 significant figures now. After 4, what is the value come across? After 4, the value come across is 1. The 1 is again less than 5. The 1 is what? Again less than 5. Because the 1 is again less than 5. So that's why no adding of the plus 1. Rounding up to 3 significant figures, that is 10.4. And come to here. So rounding up to 3 significant figures. Now see. So 0.04597. After rounding off to the 9, so this 7 is there. 7 is what? Greater than 5 or less than 5? 7 is a greater than 5. As 7 is the greater than 5, adding of the plus 1. Adding of what, Nana? Plus 1. So when plus 1 is added, what is the answer you got? You get 0.0. So 460 you got. That is your reported answer by adding of plus 1. Why the plus 1 is added? Because of the more than 7. Now here, again rounding up to what? 3 significant figures. That means 280. So rounding up to 3 significant figures, rounding up to here. So after 0, 8 is there. 8 is more than 5 or less than 5? So 8 is the more than 5. As 8 is the more than 5, adding of what? Adding of the plus 1. Now what is the answer? 281 is your reported answer. Here the reported answer is 34.2. Here the reported answer is 10.4. Here reported answer is 0.0460. Here the reported answer is 281. Like that. After rounding up to what, Nana? 3 significant figures. Understood what am I saying? And see the next question, Nana. So what volume of the H2 gas STP required to reduce 0.795 grams of the CuO2 give Cu and H2O? Simple equation, CuO, cupric oxide. So how many grams of H2 gas is required? H2 gives rise to Cu plus what? Cu plus H2O. Understood what I am saying? So according to the equation, STP is given. So according to equation, here cupric oxide. Carbon atomic mass is what? Carbon atomic mass is approximately 63.75. Oxygen is 16, and you get what? 79.75. That is taken approximately 80 grams. Therefore, according to equation, for 80 grams of the CuO, so the amount of H2 required is what? 1 mole of H2. 1 mole of H2 means what? 22.4 liters of H2 gas is required at STP. Because 1 mole of any gas STP occupies how much volume, students? 1 mole of any gas STP occupies 22.4 liters. That is very well known according to equation. Now, according to the question, in the question how much is there, Nana? So 0.8 grams is there. So 0.8 grams. Therefore, for 0.8 grams of the CuO, so how much volume of the H2 gas is required? X liters of H2 gas is required. Now 8x is equal to 8 into 10 power minus 1, 22.4. Now this 8 cancel and you get 0.224 liters. That is equal to 224 ml of H2 gas liberated. What liberated? 224 ml of the H2 gas is liberated. That is the simple logic. No confusion in the logic. So what the question is given? So this is the question given. How much volume of the H2 gas required? The question coming like that. How much volume of H2 gas required to reduce 0.8 grams of the CuO solid at STP? That's the question given. Repeat question once again. How much volume of the H2 gas is required to reduce 0.8 grams of the CuO solid at STP? That is the question given. So this is the answer. So according to equation, 1 mole of the CuO. 1 mole of CuO means what? 80 grams of the CuO requires 1 mole of H2. So 1 mole of H2 means what? It occupies 22.4 liters of H2 gas at STP. Now according to the question, for 0.8 grams of the CuO, how much is required? X liters. X is what? So 0.224 liters, that is equal to 224 ml. Understood what I am saying? Yes, no? And see the next question. The volume of the O2 gas at STP required to completely burn 100 ml of the acetylene gas. See the question. Volume of the O2 gas. Volume of the O2 gas at STP required. How much volume of the O2 gas STP required to complete burning? to complete burning of 100 ml of what? 100 ml of the C2H2 gas. 100 ml of what gas? Na? C2H2 gas at ST. Simple question. Again, repeat once again. Now, how you write the question? C2H2 gas burning the O2 gas gives rise to what? Gives rise to 2CO2 gas plus H2O liquid. Understood what I am saying? Now you write here 5 by 2. Why you write 5 by 2? 2 to cancel, you get 5 atoms of oxygen. And a simple logic. 2 to cancel, you get 5 atoms of oxygen. Now go to the question. What the question is given? Now according to equation, what is there? So here 1 ml of acetylene gas is there. For 1 ml of acetylene gas, is how many moles are there? So 5 by 2 moles. 1 mole of any gas occupies what? 22.4 liters, 22.4 ml. Because the ml is there. Simple logic. What is there? ml is there. That's why 1 ml of CH2 gas requires 5 by 2 into 22.4 ml of gas, O2 gas at ST. Understood what I am saying? You have one doubt. Sir, why sir you write 22.4 ml? Because here 1 ml is there, that's why I write 22.4 ml. Simple logic. Now, how much volume of the O2 gas is required? Now, from that, so what we require? For 100 ml, according to the question, for 100 ml of the O2 gas, for 100 ml of what? C2H2 gas, how much volume of the O2 gas required? X ml of the O2 gas is required. Therefore, X is equal what you get. So, 5 by 2 into 22.4 into 200. That becomes you get what? So, 5 into, understood what I am saying? 2240 by 2. Exactly 1120. That becomes 0 times and 6 times, 5 times, and you get 5600 ml of the O2 gas is required. How much, Nana? 5600 ml of the O2 gas is required. Simple logic. Nana, as per equation is taken, for 1 ml of the acetylene gas, how much volume of O2 gas? 5 by 2 moles. What is 1 mole of any gas occupies how much volume? 22.4 ml. Because here ml is given, that's why 22.4 ml. So for 100 ml of the C2H2 gas is burning, how much volume of the O2 gas is required? X ml of the O2 gas, that is 5600 ml of the O2 gas is required. Simple logic, no confusion in the last one, right? Any doubt regarding this explanation, Nana? Right, Nana. And go to the next question. What is the equivalent weight of the Cr2O7 minus 2 in acidic medium? Come to the concept of equivalent weight of what? Cr2O7 minus 2 in acidic medium. That changes to what? Cr plus the aqueous ion. Understood? Cr plus the aqueous ion. Here, what is the oxygen state of the oxygen? That is minus 2. That means what you write? 2x plus 7. Oxygen state of oxygen is minus 2 is equal to minus 2. Therefore, 2x minus 14 is equal to minus 2. 2x is equal to plus 12. X is equal to plus 6. Now, chromium in the what state? Plus 6 state. Now, changes to what? Chromium plus 3. But below chromium, how many atoms are there? Below chromium, 2 atoms are there. Here, below chromium, only 1 atom is there. Now, it is balanced by 2. Now 2 into 6, 12. Now 12 becomes what? 12 becomes 6. What I am saying? 12 becomes what? 6. That means what? Reduction by 6 moles of the electrons. Simple logic. Why reduction by 6 moles of electrons, students? So 2 into 6, 12. 2 into 3, 6. So 12 becomes 6, reduction by 6 moles of electrons. Therefore, gram equivalent weight of the Cr2O7 minus 2 ion is equal to, so what is the molecular weight of the K2Cr2O7? K2Cr2O7 molecular weight is 294. From that 294, you subtract 78. Why you subtract 78? Because K2 is there, na? K2 value is 2 into 39, that is equal to 78. On subtraction of the 78, you get what this value? 14 minus 8. 14 minus 8 means what you get, Nana? 14 minus 8 means you get 6, and this is 1, 2, 1, 6. Now write 216 by 6. That is the gram equivalent weight of the K2Cr2O7. So from that, what you get? 216 divided by 6. That is equal to 36 grams you got. This is the gram equivalent weight of what? Gram equivalent weight of the Cr2O7 minus 2. Tell me what I am saying. So gram equivalent weight of what? Cr2O7 minus that is what? 36. Simple logic, no confusion in the logic. Understood what I am saying? Easy now. So chromium, with respect to chromium, the value is what? 6. And 2 moles of Cr plus 3. Reduction by 6 moles of electrons. Understood? Therefore, gram equivalent weight of the Cr2O7 minus 2 is what? What is the molecular weight of the K2Cr2O7? 294. From the 294, subtraction of the 78, and you get 216. 216 by 6, that is equal to 36 grams you got. Understood? One of the beautiful logical question. And see the next question. So calculate the oxidation number of the underlined element. This is nice question. Calculate what is given? Oxidation number of underlined elements. Underlined. Oxidation numbers of what? Oxidation numbers of the underlined elements. Now go to the options one by one. Regarding the first option, so H2SO5. I am writing the questions here. Oxidation state of the underlying elements. First bit is what? H2SO5. Very good. And underline one. And second bit is what? H2S2O8. Very good. And third one is what? CrO5. Nice. And come to the fourth bit. The fourth bit is what? So Br3O8. Right. And next bit is what? K2MnO4. What is K2MnO4? Potassium permanganate. This is the fifth bit. And come to the sixth bit. That is what? NaH2PO4. I am asking about underlined atom. Understood? Yes. The first one, we write this one H2SO5. Yes, hydrogen. Actually, Nana. So H2SO5 is nothing but what? It is called Carros acid. What is H2SO5? Carros acid. What is H2S2O7? It is called Marshall acid. Understood? It is called what? Marshall acid. Now come to the Carros acid of the first bit. Come to what? Carros acid. You write the structure of the Carros acid. S double bond O, S double bond O. And here peroxy linkage is there. What is there? Peroxy linkage is there like this. Now here oxygen is minus 2. Oxygen is minus 2. Because of the peroxy bond. What is peroxy bond? Adjacent O linkage. What is peroxy bond, Nana? Adjacent O linkage. Yeah, Nana, tell me your doubt. Real SP power. Power, tell me your doubt, Nana. Power, tell me your doubt. So adjacent O linkage is called peroxy linkage. Where the mistake is, brother? H2SO5 is what? Carros acid, Nana. That is not a mistake, brother. Brother, it is not a mistake. Is a alright. Tell me, where is the mistake? You check, Nana. You can post like that. I know that I am not accepted. Tell me the mistake where you have. So this oxygen is what, Nana? Minus 2. This is what? Plus 1. This H2SO5 is a Carros acid, Nana. Simple logic. Now here the sulfur taken as what? Sulfur taken as the X. Sulfur taken as what? X. Okay, you said mistake and you tell the mistake, I will give the 1,000 rupees to you. I will give the 10,000 rupees to you in this one. You have said the mistake. Nana, yes, Nana, don't worry. Don't be panic. So this minus 1 plus 1 cancel. Now sulfur is what? X. Minus 2, minus 2, minus 1. So this is again what? This is minus 1. Plus 2 minus 1 cancel now. Therefore, X minus 2, minus 2, minus 2. Sum of the oxygen states equal to what? Very good, Nana. You are the nice guy. You are the nice guy and come to the online, Nana. Super, Nana. You are very good, very nice student. X minus 6 is equal to 0. Now X is equal to what? Plus 6. So sulfur in the plus 6 state, the first bit is successfully completed. And come to the second bit, Marshall acid. With respect to Marshall acid, S double bond O, S double bond O. OY is there. Again S double bond O, S double bond O. Again what is there? OH is there. OH is there. Nana, if you have the interest, you listen to the class. Otherwise, please leave from the class, Nana. Don't disturb my mind. Don't disturb my mind. Okay. Now, this is oxygen is what? Because of system element, the oxygen state is -2, -2, minus. This is -2 plus 1. This is -2 plus 1. The sulfur is what? X. Sulfur is what? X. Because of the perox linkage, you write -1, -1. Because of what? Perox linkage. You get what, Nana? -1 and -1. Therefore, what you write? 2x minus 12 is equal to 0. Therefore, 2x is equal to plus 12. Therefore, x is equal to what? X is equal to plus 6. X equal to what, Nana? Plus 6. Understood what I am saying? Right, Nana? So, this is completed. Come to the CrO5. Come to the what, Nana? CrO5. So, with respect to the CrO5, what is CrO5? Chromium peroxide. Now, the chromium peroxide is a butterfly structure. What I am saying? Chromium peroxide is a what structure, Nana? Is a butterfly structure. Again, that the adjacent O linkages are called what? Peroxy bonds. That's why this is -1, this is -1, this is -1, this is -1, this is -2, this is what? X. Now, x minus 6 is equal to 0. X is equal to plus 6. Chromium in the plus 6 state because of the peroxy bond. This is called chromium peroxide. What you write? Chromium peroxide. Take the next example. Br3OH. What I am saying now? Br3OH. With respect to oxygen, what you write? -2. Bromine taken as what, Nana? X. Now that you get what? 3x is equal to plus 16. How do you get sum of the oxidation states is equal to 0? Tell me what I am said. Sum of the oxidation states equal to what, Nana? 0. That's why x is equal to what you get? Plus 16 by 3. That is equal to plus 5 point. What I am saying? Plus 5 point. So here 5 times cancel, and 15 and 1 is left. That is plus 5.3. It's the average oxidation state of the bromine. Plus 5.3. Understood this question? And come to next question. K2MnO4. What am I saying? K2MnO4. Potassium manganate. With respect to potassium manganate, potassium belongs to the negative element plus 1. Oxygen is -2. This is X. Sum of the oxidation numbers equal to 0. Yes or no? Therefore, 2 potassium atoms you write plus 1 manganese atom you write plus 4 oxygen atom you write. Sum of the oxygen states equal to what, Nana? 0. And potassium charge is what? Plus 1. And this is taken as what? X. This is -8. Now what you get? 2 plus x minus 8 is equal to 0. Now x minus 6 is equal to 0. X is equal to plus 6. Manganese in the plus 6 state. Manganese in what state? Plus 6 state. Come to the example of NaH2PO4. So with respect to the sodium, you write plus 1. With respect to hydrogen, plus 1. With respect to oxygen, -2. Phosphorus is what? X. Now sodium is what? Plus 1. 2 hydrogens are there, plus 2. Phosphorus is X, that is -8. Sum of the oxidation states of all atoms equal to 0. Tell me. Sum of the oxidation summation. Summation means what? Sum of the oxidation states of all atoms are equal to 0. Therefore, 3 plus x minus 8 is equal to 0. X minus 5 is equal to 0. Now x is equal to plus 5. Phosphorus in the plus 5 state. What I am saying? Phosphorus in the plus 5 state. Understood what I am saying? Simple logic. So this is the oxidation state of what? Oxidation state of the underlined atom. And next question. A solution prepared by adding of 2 grams of substance to 18 grams of water. Calculate the mass percentage of the solute. Yes, I write the question first of all, Nana. First of all, I write the question. So what the question given here, brothers? So a solution prepared by adding. So the question given, how the question given? A solution, simple. A solution prepared by adding. A solution prepared by adding 2 grams of substance. 2 grams of the substance A. Solution prepared to the substance A to 18 grams of water. To what, Nana? 18 grams of the water. calculate the mass percentage of the solute. Calculate mass percentage of the solute. That's the question. Simple question. A solution prepared by adding 2 grams of substance to the 80 grams of water. What is the mass percentage? What is percentage? To the 100 grams of the solution. Therefore, so what you write? The mass percentage of solute, mass percentage of solute is equal to given weight of the solute by, right? So weight of the solution into 100. So now here 2 grams of the substance. Solution is what? Solute plus solvent. 2 grams plus 18 grams into 100. That equal you get what? 2 by 20 into 100. Now 2 cancel, 0 cancel. That is equal to mass percentage of solute is what? 10%. Tell me the answer, Nana. 10%. Understood? Yes. Next one. Define molarity, mole fraction. Simple statement. Define molarity. Simple statement. So how you define the molarity? So defined as number of gram moles of the solute. Tell me, Nana. Number of the gram moles of the solute dissolved in 1 liter of the solution. Repeat once again. So what is molarity? So molarity is defined as number of gram moles of the solute dissolved in 1 liter of the solution. And how you define the molality? So molality is defined as, the symbol of the molality is what? Small m. How you define number of gram moles of the solute? Tell me what I am saying. Number of gram moles of the solute dissolved. Number of gram moles of solute dissolved in 1 kg of solvent. What I am saying? Number of gram moles of the solute dissolved in what? 1 kg of the solvent. That is called what? Molarity. And this one is what, Nana? So 2 statements are completed and come to the mole fraction. So with respect to the statement of the mole fraction, how we write the statement of the mole fraction? Simple statement. Number of gram moles of the one component, number of gram moles of the one component to the total number of gram moles of all components. The total number of gram moles of what components? All components. That is the meaning of the mole fraction. Simple statement done. So repeat the statement once again what I am saying. Mole fraction is the number of gram moles of the one component to the total number of gram moles of the all components. For example, number of moles of A is there, number of moles of B is there, number of moles of C. Now I want mole fraction of the A. How you get? Mole fraction of A is equal to number of moles of A by number of moles of A plus, number of moles of B plus, number of moles of C. I want mole fraction of the B. How you get mole fraction of B? Number of moles of B by number of moles of A plus, number of moles of B plus, number of moles of C. Like that. The simple statement. That means how you define the mole fraction? Number of gram moles of the one component to the total number of the gram moles of the all components. That is the meaning of the mole fraction. Understood what I am saying? And go to the next question. So calculate the equivalent weights of the following. See, Nana? So what is the next question? The next question is calculate equivalent weights. Calculate the equivalent weights of the following. Calculate equivalent weights of the following. Now the options given, questions given like this. First one, sulfuric acid. How you get equivalent of this? So equivalent weight of the sulfuric acid, H2SO4, is equal to molecular weight by number of H plus atoms, its molecular weight is 98 by 2, that is equal to 49. That's equivalent weight of sulfuric acid. Come to equivalent weight of what? Equivalent weight of the NaOH. How you get equivalent weight of NaOH? So equivalent weight of the NaOH is equal, its molecular weight is 40 by 1, that is equal to 40. And come next one. Equivalent weight of what? Equivalent weight of the Na2CO3. Actually, in the NaOH only one OH means that's why by 1 I am writing. Come to Na2CO3. How Na2CO3 is split down? It's split like this: 2 moles of the Na plus dot, 1 mole of the CO3 minus 2. The split like that. So the total charge of the cation plus 2. The total charge of anion is minus 4. Becomes what? 106 by 2. So 106 by 2 means what? We get 53. What you got? 53 like that. So 106. NaCO equivalent weight is what? 106 by 2. Because of the charge of the cation is plus 2 or minus 2. So 106 by 2 is 53. Understood? And see the next question. So K2Cr2O7, equivalent weight of that. So equivalent weight of, all I said, in case of the K2Cr2O7, that it changes to what? 2 moles of the Cr plus 3. Remaining the plus 6 10. Plus 12 becomes what? Plus 6. Reduction by 6 moles of electrons. Therefore, reduction by 6 moles of electrons, now what to write? So equivalent weight of K2Cr2O7 is equal to 294 by 6, that is equal to 49 grams. 294 by 6 is equal to how much? 49 grams. Simple logic. That is the equivalent weight of what? K2Cr2O7 is 294 by 6, that is equal to 49 grams. Like that, we can do the answer. Easy, no confusion of that. How many number of the CaCO3 moles present in the 200 grams of the CaCO3? Yes. So the question: how many moles of CaCO3? How many moles of the CaCO3 present in 200 grams of CaCO3? 200 grams of the CaCO3. That's the question. See, it's a very simple, easy question. Now, first of all, you find out number of moles of CaCO3. So, number of moles of the CaCO3 is equal to weight of the CaCO3 by molecular weight of the CaCO3. So, what is the weight is given? Weight is 200 grams. So, what is the molecular weight is given? 100 grams. Therefore, number of moles of CaCO3 is what? 2 moles. Tell me how many moles? 2 moles. Clear what I am saying, Nana? So, what is the formula for number of moles of CaCO3? Given weight by molecular weight. You know what I am saying? Given weight by molecular weight. That means 200 by 100, that becomes 2 moles. Right. And see next question, Nana. Calculate oxidation number of the chromium in K2Cr2. That is very easy. I'll get. So, oxidation number of the manganese in MnO4 minus. See next question. Calculate. So, not calculate. The question writing is very important. Yes, no. See, you want Narendra redox concept, Nana? Yes. For completion of this, you get redox concept, Nana. Nana, just two questions are there in the very short. Completion of that, you get redox concept. Right, brother? Yes. Equation balancing, you are asking. Understood? You are asking what? Equation balancing. Yes, Nana. Just 2 questions are left. You check the 2 questions. So, calculate the amount of the carbon dioxide that can be produced when 1 mole of carbon burn in 16 grams of the oxygen. Only the question is that. See, how much amount of the CO2 gas, how much amount of the CO2 gas produced? How much amount of the CO2 gas produced when 1 mole of carbon, what I am saying, 1 mole of the carbon burnt in 16 grams of oxygen. 1 mole of carbon burnt in 16 grams of oxygen. The question is given like that. Repeat the question. See, first of all, the carbon burning CO2 gas gives rise to CO2 gas. Understood what I am saying? Is none. Carbon burning O2 gas gives the CO2 gas. So 1 mole according to equation. This is what? 12 grams. According to this is what? 32 grams. According to question. 1 mole means what? 12 grams. This is what? 16 grams. Now you check limiting reagent. How you check limiting reagent? Question by equation. So 12 by 12 is 1. 16 by 32 is half. Now basing on that, which is the least value? So the least value is what? The least value is 1 by 2. That means the CO2 formation decides by the O2 gas. What I am saying? CO2 formation decides by what? CO2 formation decides by the O2 gas. Therefore, according to equation, so 32 grams of the O2 gas gives rise to 44 grams of the CO2 gas. Again equation. According to the question, 16 grams of the O2 gas gives X grams of the CO2 gas. Understood? Exactly 2 times cut off. Therefore, X is equal, you get what? 22 grams of the CO2 gas. What you got? 22 grams of what? CO2 gas. Understood? Repeat once again, Nana. How you check limiting reagent? Number of the grams in the question by equation. So 12 by 12 is 1. This is 16 by 30 is half, which is the least value. So half is the least value. So according to the equation, for 32 grams of the O2 gas, you get 44 grams of CO2. For 16 grams of the O2 gas, how much you get? 22 grams of the CO2 gas. Simple logic, no confusion. Now go to the Dirac concept. Narendra, now understood the Dirac concept, you are asking balancing equation, I know very well. See the first one of the balancing of the equation. So equation balancing in SD medium. The first one, Nana, the question given like this. Cr2O7 minus 2 plus NO2 minus gives rise to Cr plus 3 plus what? NO3 minus. Balancing in what medium? Acidic medium. In presence of what? H plus ions. H plus ions means what medium? Acidic medium. Understood? Yes. First you check out the oxidation redox reaction, reduction redox reaction. Right, Nana? Now first you take chromium. This is what? Plus 6. Chromium plus 3. So plus 6 becomes what? Plus 3 is called reduction. In NO2 minus, nitrogen plus 3. In NO3 minus, nitrogen plus 5. So plus 3 becomes plus 5 is called what? Is called oxidation. And you write separately, Nana. So you write like this. Reduction of reaction. What I am writing? Reduction of reaction. Next you write here oxidation of reaction. Understood what I am saying? You write as reduction of reaction. You write as what? Oxidation of reaction. This is reduction of reaction. This is oxidation of reaction. Come to the reduction of reaction. What you write? Cr2O7 minus 2 gives rise to Cr plus 3. For oxidation of reaction, what you write? NO2 minus 1 gives rise to NO3 minus. Very good, Nana. Now first step 1. For IPE 4 marks question, you write step by step. That is very important. Balance of heteroatoms. Balance of heteroatoms. Balance of the heteroatoms except oxygen and hydrogen. Except oxygen and hydrogen. First point. This IPE 4 marks question, so you can do like this. For objective point, his shortcut is there. For IPE 4 marks question is the shortcut like this. You can write like this step by step. You get 2 marks, right? Yeah. Now see. So balance of what? Balance of the heteroatoms except what? Oxygen, hydrogen. Now basing on that. So what you write? Cr2O7 minus 2 gives rise to 2Cr plus 3. Here below nitrogen, 1 atom is there. Below nitrogen, 1 atom is there. That's why what you write? NO2 minus gives rise to NO3 minus. Balancing is as is. Step 1 completed. Step 2, balancing of oxygen atoms. Regarding balancing of oxygen atoms, where oxygens are less, that's said adding of H2. So balance of oxygen atoms by adding of water. By adding of what? By adding of water. Water means what? Aqua molecules. Adding of what molecules, Nana? aqua molecules. Understood what I am saying? Yes, simple logic, no confusion in the logic. Clear, Nana? So balancing of what? Oxygen atoms by adding of aqua molecules. Now see. Narendra, this is the you asking now. Here 7 oxygen atoms are there, here 0 atoms are there. Here 2 atoms are there, here 3 atoms are there. That's why what you write? Cr2O7 minus 2 gives rise to 2Cr plus 3 plus you write 7H2O like that because 7 oxygen atoms are there now. Here write H2O plus NO2 minus gives rise to NO3 minus. Any doubt? That's the balancing of oxygen atoms by adding of what? The balancing of oxygen atoms by adding of H2. Clear this point? Understood what I am saying? So balancing of oxygen atoms by adding of H2 is there. Understood this point, Nana? Set smart then the Praveen. Yes. Next, balancing of the hydrogens by adding of H plus ions. Here, 7 2s are what? 14 hydrogens are there. Here, how many hydrogens are there? So here, 2 hydrogens are there. Now balancing of the hydrogens by adding H plus ion. That is step 3. Now regarding step 3. Now I am writing like this. Now regarding step 3. Balance of what? Balance of hydrogen atoms by adding H plus ions. By adding of H plus. H plus means what? By adding of the protons. Balancing of H atoms by adding of what? Protons. Protons means what? H plus ions. Tell me in step 3 what we get? Cr2O7 minus 2, right? Gives rise to 2Cr plus 3 plus 7H2O. Here 14 hydrogens are, that's why on the reactant side adding up 14 H plus ions. Understood? Now in this one what you get? You get H2O plus NO2 minus gives rise to NO3 minus. Here how many hydrogens are there? 2 hydrogens are there. That's why adding up 2 H plus ions. Understood, Nana? Simple logic. Because here 2 hydrogens are there, there is no hydrogens. Now balancing of electrons. Reduction. Reduction means what? Gaining. Oxidation means what, Nana? Losing. Reduction means what, Nana? Gain. Oxidation means what, Nana? Losing. Now, with respect to the balancing of the charges, with respect to what, Nana? Balancing of the charges. Now see. Here, chromium in what state? Plus 6 state. So 2 into plus 6, that is 12. 2 into 3, that is 6. 2 into 6, 12. 2 into 3, 6. Now 12 becomes what? 6 now. Reduction by gaining by 6 electrons. Now step 3. Step 4. Step 4. Balancing of electrons. Balancing of electrons means what? Balancing of charges. Balancing of what, Nana? Charges. How the charges are balancing? No, it is not the first chapter because of the holidays you got. So feel as a difficulty. Holidays you got, na? You have the Corona batch, you have the Corona classes, and online the listening is not proper well, na? That's why you feel as a difficult topic. But it's not a very difficult topic. It's an understanding topic. So balancing of charges. Reduction by what? Here, simple logic. Here 6 is there, na? 2 into plus 6, this is plus 12, that becomes plus 6. Reduction by 6 moles, but that means what you write? 6 moles of the electrons plus 14 H plus ions, okay, plus Cr2O7 minus 2 gives rise to 2Cr plus 3 plus 7H2O. This is the reduction of reaction. Understood? Here nitrogen what state? Plus 3 state. Here nitrogen what state? Plus 5 state. So plus 3 becomes plus 5. Below nitrogen 1 atom is there. Below nitrogen 1 atom is there. Plus 3 becomes what? Plus 5. Oxidation by 2 moles of electrons. Tell me. Oxidation by 2 moles. Plus 3 becomes plus 5 means what? Oxidation. Oxidation means losing of electron. That means what we get? H2O plus NO2 minus gives rise to NO3 minus plus 2H plus ions. Lose of what? Lose of the 2 electrons, like that. Now, for balancing of charges, so this oxidation of reaction is multiplied by 3. This reaction is what, Nana? Multiplied by 2. When the two equations are added up, the electrons must be equalized. When two equations are added up, the electrons must be equalized. That's why what we write, this is 3H2 plus 3 moles of the NO2 minus gives rise to 3 moles of the NO3 minus plus 6H plus ions plus 6 electrons, right? Very good. Now what is there here? 6 electrons plus 14H plus ions plus Cr2O7 minus 2 gives rise to 2Cr plus 3 plus 7H2O. You write like that. Now based on that, what you write, Nana? When two equations are added up, what I am saying, when two equations are added up, how you got? When two equations are added up, 6 electrons on the product side, 6 electrons on the reactant side cancel. 6 H plus ions on the product side, 14 H plus ions. So out of the 14, 6 are subtracted. 6 are subtracted, you get 8 H plus ions, right? On the reactant side, 3 H2O. On the product side, 7 H2O. After subtraction, you get 4 H2O. You get what? 4 H2O. Now finally what you got? You got 3 moles of NO2 minus plus Cr2O7 minus 2 plus 8H plus ions gives rise to 3 moles of NO3 minus plus 2Cr plus 3 plus 4H2O. This is your final balanced equation. Understood, Nana? Smart, Narendra, Praveen and Mohan Reddy. Understood what I am saying? 3 moles of NO2 minus, right? Tell me. 3 moles of NO2 minus plus Cr2O7 minus 2 plus 8H plus ions gives rise to 3 moles of NO3 minus plus 2Cr plus 3 plus 4H2O. That's the one of the important nice point. Any doubt you having regarding this point? This is your complete final balanced equation, right now. And see the next one. Now regarding the next point we take the next example for balancing by acidic medium. Now for that what you write? MnO4 minus aqueous plus, so what you write here? SO3 minus 2 aqueous gives rise to Mn plus 2 aqueous plus SO4 minus 2 aqueous in acidic medium. One more example for balancing in what medium, Nana? Acidic medium. Now see this equation, Nana. First you check out reduction half reaction and oxidation half reaction. Yes. In case of MnO4 minus, the manganese oxygen state plus 7. This is plus 2. In case of SO3 minus 2, the sulfur is what? Plus 4. The sulfur is what? Plus 6. Understood? Now you tell me, plus 7 becomes what? Plus 2. That is called reduction. Now the same plus 4 becomes what, Nana? Plus 6 is called oxidation. Understood? And you write reduction half reaction and oxidation half reaction. From that, so you get reduction half reaction and you get oxidation of reaction. Now regarding reduction of reaction and oxidation of reaction, how to write? Reduction of reaction, oxidation of reaction. With respect to reduction of reaction, what to write? MnO4 minus 1 gives rise to what? Mn plus 2. And with respect to the oxidation, SO3 minus 2 gives rise to what? SO4 minus 2. Right. Now this is manganese plus 7. Now the step 1. Balancing of heteroatoms except what? Oxygen and hydrogen. Yes. So the step 1 completed. Balancing, what is the step 1? Balancing of the heteroatoms except oxygen and hydrogen. Below manganese 1 atom, below manganese 1 atom. Below sulfur 1, below sulfur 1 is balancing. Very good. Step 1 completed. Right. Come to step 2. balancing of the oxygen atoms by adding excess water. Tell me, balancing of oxygens, balance of oxygen atoms by adding excess of what? By adding of excess water. So by adding of excess water. Here below oxygen 4 is there. Here there is no oxygen. That's why what we write? MnO4 minus gives rise to Mn plus 2 plus 4H2O you write. Here below oxygen 3 is there, below oxygen 4 is there, one oxygen left here. That's why SO3 minus 2 plus 1H2O you write gives rise to SO4 minus 2. Understood what I am saying, Nana? Yes, balancing of oxygen atoms by adding excess water completed. And come to the step 3. So with respect to step 3, where the excess, what I am saying, Nana? Where the H plus ions are less, that's why adding of the H plus ions. Where the hydrogens are less, that's why adding of what? H plus ions. Now here 4 2s, 8 are there. Here 2 are there. Here 0 hydrogens, here 0 hydrogens. That's why 4 2s are 8 now. 8 H plus ions add here, 8 H plus plus MnO4 minus gives rise to Mn plus 2 plus 4H2. Understood? Here you write SO3 minus 2 plus H2O gives rise to SO4 minus 2 plus 2H plus ions you write. Because there are 2 hydrogens are there now. Like that, no balancing of charges. Tell me what I am saying, Nana? Balancing of the charges. So, step 4 we write. Now regarding what step 4 of balancing of what? Charges. Now regarding the step 4 of the balancing of charges. Now regarding balancing of charges taken. Now here, what you write? What is the equation you got, Nana? 8H plus ions plus MnO4 minus, right, Nana, gives rise to Mn plus 2 plus 4H2O, right? Here what you got? SO3 minus 2 plus H2O gives rise to SO4 minus 2. Now balancing of charges. How the charges are balanced? Here manganese is what? Plus 7 becomes plus 2. The sulfur is plus 4 becomes plus 6. So plus 7 becomes plus 2 means what? Reduction by 5 moles of electrons. Reduction means what? Gaining of electrons. Reduction means what? Gaining. That's why plus 7 becomes plus 2 means what? Gaining of the 5 electrons. 5 electrons plus 8H plus ions plus MnO4 minus gives rise to Mn plus 2 plus 4H2. Understood? Yes. A sulfur plus 4 becomes sulfur plus 6. Oxidation by 2 moles of electrons. SO3 minus 2 plus H2O gives rise to SO4 minus 2 plus oxidation by 2 moles of electrons. Because plus 4 becomes what? Plus 6. Now, this equation is multiplied by the 5, right? This equation is multiplied by the 2. To get net electrons of the 10, you get what, Nana? Net electrons of the 10. Yes, Nana? Nikhil, tell me your doubt, Nana. Nikhil, I am waiting for your doubt. If your doubt is genuine, please post, Nana. I am waiting for your doubt, brother. If your doubt is genuine, please post. Yeah, I am waiting for the doubt. Tell me your doubt. Where the balance you have doubt, Nana? Yes, Nana. So, to get the total number of electrons are 10. For net equation balancing, the balancing of charges are very, very important. 2 5s are what? 10. Here 10 electrons plus 16 H plus ions plus 2 moles of MnO4 minus gives rise to 2 moles of Mn plus 2 plus 8H2. Understood? Here write 5 moles of what? SO3 minus 2 plus 5H2O gives rise to 5 moles of SO4 minus 2 plus 10 electrons. Right, Nana? So, net equation balancing, that is very important task. Now here, product side 10 electrons, reactant side 10 electrons cancel. Understood? And reactant side 5H2 is there. Right side add H2 is there. Excess H2O left here is what? 3H2O excess left. Understood, Nana? Right. Any more else to cancel? Any more else to cancel? Yes, here H plus ions are missing, Nana. The 2H plus I am writing. Yes, that is your doubt. Yes, you write here 2H plus ions. Right. Because here 2 hydrogens are there, Nana. That's why here you write 2H plus ions. Here plus 2H plus ions. That means 2H plus ions you write, it becomes what? 10H plus ions are there here. Because 5 2s are 10, na brother. That is your doubt, Nana? Nickel Parmila. That is your doubt, Babuji. Simple. Here 2 hydrogens are there, keep the 2H plus ions. So 5 2s are 10H plus ions. Now I am writing here. No confusion, Nana. Easy. Here 10H plus ions are there. Understood? Now here 10 electrons cancel. Here 5H2O, this H2O. Excess H2O left is what? 3H2O excess left. Here 16H plus ions are there, that is there. Excess left is what? 6H plus ions excess left. Now remaining equation as you write. 5 moles of SO3 minus 2. Okay, 6 moles of H plus ions, 2 moles of MnO4 minus gives rise to 5 moles of SO4 minus 2 plus 2 moles of Mn plus 2. This is your final balanced redox reaction in acidic medium. And understood what I am saying? Final balanced redox reaction in acidic medium. Simple, no confusion. First step is what? Tell me. The first step is balancing of heteroatom except hydrogen oxygen. First step completed. So what is the second step? Balancing of the oxygen atoms. Where the oxygen atoms are less, that side adding up the aqua molecules. What I am saying? Where the oxygen atoms are less, that side adding up the aqua molecules. That is step 2. What is step 3? Where the hydrogens are less, that side the hydrogens are balanced by adding up the protons. Adding up what? Protons. What are protons? H plus ions. Understood? Very good. No confusion of the explanation. Understood, Nana? Yes. And the last step is what? Balancing of the charges. Reduction means what? Gaining of electrons. How much electrons are gained in the reaction? Writing on the reactant side. Right? On the left hand side, oxidation means what? Losing of electrons. Losing of electrons means how many electrons are lose out? That is writing on the left side. Now how the charges are balanced? So here electrons are 5 over there, electrons are 2. So that is to get a net equation, electrons must be equalized. To get what? Net equation, electrons must be equalized. 2 5s are 10, 5 2s are 10. So on final balancing, you get the equation 5 moles of the SO3 minus 2 plus 6 moles of H plus ions give rise to 2 moles of MnO4 minus give rise to 5 moles of SO4 minus 2 plus 2 moles of the Mn plus 2 plus 3H2O. Like that. Simple explanation, no confusion of the explanation. Clear what I am saying? So this is your balancing in the acidic medium. So now tomorrow this class I said in balancing in basic medium because time is not sufficient to balancing because balancing in basic is somewhat difficulty one. Not difficult, easy, but it takes some time. Right, Nana? The next class we discuss about the balancing in what basic medium also. This is the balancing in acidic medium, and in tomorrow class we discuss about balancing in basic medium. And generally, Nana, to get the good marks in the chemistry IPE, you can follow the blueprint. So already the blueprint is there. If in your colleges or in your tuition points anywhere, the blueprints are given. So on that blueprint, the questions are given. So you shot out the 2 marks questions, you shot out the 4 marks, and you shot out the 8 marks long answers. Actually, from atomic structure, periodic classification, chemical bonding, you got 8 marks questions, right? So atomic structure, chemical bonding, periodic classification, followed by organic chemistry. There are the 8 marks questions. From remaining all topics, we have the 4 marks and 2 marks, and you can follow the blueprint because the paper is not given so much difficult. Because the exam is keeping so much late now. Actually, the exam conducted at the time of the March, that's missing. So keep on the October like that now. That's why the paper is not given so much difficult. Easy paper is given. just to check out the blueprint. As per the blueprint, to go for the examination. Definitely you score the best marks in the chemistry, nearly 40, 55 like that. Understood, Nana? Yes. So your rank is what, Nana? Suman. Very good. 8890. Nana, where you got the seat? Where you got the seat, Nana? Are Sumant? You are the apply. You are the short-term student, na Suman? You are the short-term student, Nana. Where you got the seat, Suman? 8890. So where you got the seat, the brother? You get a seat in the computer science? Yeah, very good. AP. So where you got the seat in AP, Nana? Suman? Nice, Nana. So very happy to post the your rank. Okay, very good, Nana. Nice, Nana. Nice. Okay, very happy to post your rank 8897. This is nice rank. Definitely you got the top 10 school. Yes. Yes, counseling not over, but you can take the CB computer science. Definitely got the good rank. A good college out of the top 10 in AP. Thank you, Nana. Thank you.